Good morning, YouTube friends and family worldwide. First and foremost, as always, I want to give thanks to the Most High for allowing everything possible, for allowing me to get to work safely. Welcome back to my channel. I just want to say thank you to all of you that supported my channel. I want to give thanks to the community. I want to give thanks to my cousin Angel Caballero for always being the moderator, here at this channel. I want to give thanks to, Biggie the Hobby Guy. I want to give thanks to ABF, and I want to give thanks to Cash Bear Mama. That's my community. I want to give shout outs to y'all. As always, I want to say pay yourself first. Always pay yourself first. That's the first thing you want to do when you get paid. Whenever that pay period, when you get paid and it hits your checking, you already know in advance how much you need to save yourself, how much you need to save. So you put that into your savings, okay? Don't forget to pay yourself first, okay? And today is Friday. Today is the best day of the work week. Today is payday. Today is week 9 of the $1.52 week challenge. Cash stuffing, coin dropping, vacation sinking fund. Disclaimer, as always, I am not a financial advisor. I am just sharing what works for me, okay? And here we earn, we save, and we invest on a weekly basis. Here we are building a solid financial foundation, all right? So like I said, today is week 9, but I am going to fully fund last week, which was week 8. You remember I had a situation, my wife, she had to have emergency surgery. She was feeling pain in her stomach, so she had to have emergency surgery. So I had to take off from work, to take care of that. So that's what happened. And thank you for the concern. I really appreciate that. I appreciate the community. Y'all always come through on a weekly basis and watch my channel. I really, 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 really do appreciate that. All right, it helps the channel and it gives me motivation to keep putting videos up every week, for you all. Okay, so like I said, once again, thank you to you all. So what I'm going to do, we're gonna put this to the side right now, and we are going to put week 8 in here, and we are going to put week 8 in here too. Okay, so I'm hoping that this is week 8 here, because I got week 8 and I got week 9. All right, so we can just start shifting these things around. All right, so we have $28 from week 6. So we are going to put week 7. We are going to put week 8 right now. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's week 8, $36. And we are going to make sure that week 8 is $36. So we can put this to the side right now. We can put this right here. And blue marker, and week 8, $36. So that's for last week. All right, so we have $36 for week 8. And we are going to put the $1 in singles for week 8. Oopsie, that wasn't supposed to happen. That's all right. You could just, there you go. All right, so we can put week 8 for the dollar notes. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend, and I hope you're going to have a wonderful weekend this upcoming weekend. Well, here in New York, it's cold, it's windy. I rode in this morning, as I always do. I didn't ride in yesterday because yesterday was raining, but today is cold and windy. But it's winter time still, right? So, and I still forgot to get this thing here. So this is for last week, okay? So we have 1, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is for last week. And this was for the last week of February, which was last week, which was February 25th, if I'm not mistaken. Today is March 1st, and I am excited for this month because this month we have 5 weeks instead of 4, okay? So you got an extra check. That extra check could help you, with your bills if you're falling behind. That extra check could help you if for my instance, it's like a extra money for me, which I could put into savings and I could spend also. Usually when it's a 5-week month, I always, go out, take my wife out, go get something to eat, go hang out and do something, something interesting. And today is the 1st of the month. So, the 1st of the month, the recoup money goes to the bank for an exchange. So we have the $100 in singles for the month of March, okay? This is for the month of March, this is for the month of February, and this is for the month of January, which is what we're using now. We haven't gotten to this yet, and we haven't gotten to this yet. So by week 30, we're gonna be starting to use these notes here, okay? So I already took the money to the bank, the $25 that from last week, which made 100. So now I'm going to put in the vacation fund for last week, okay? Remember, we're doing week 8 right now, not week 9. So we are going to put $25 for week 8, and we are going to put $25 for week 9, which is this week. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 10, 25. So we have $225 for our vacation fund. And this vacation fund is going to be for the vacation going to Morocco in November, God willing. Okay, I have a vacation in July, but that's not going to, we're not going to use this. All right, I'm gonna use what I usually save on my weekly basis in my savings account, okay? And then we are going to put $25 for our recoup fund for the month of April, so that way we'll exchange the $100 to another one of these. Okay, and the reason why I do it this way is to make it easier, on a weekly basis. Like I said, I always save my money for the month on a weekly basis, all right? So we're gonna put this here for our recoup fund. Okay, so for now, we're not gonna use this. And we are going to paint. We are going to use this is for last week. $25 and then $25 for last week for the recoup fund, which made $200 for our vacation fund. And then we just counted it just now. This is for this week, which is March 1st. $25 for the recoup, and 25 plus 200 makes 225. And we already counted that, so that's what we have for our vacation fund, okay? There we go. March 1st, $25. $25 for the recoup, $25 for the vacation. We have $225, and which we just counted just now, okay? So we want to make sure that we are fully funded for the week. The oil guy came yesterday to put some oil, the oil bill. So that's fully funded. We're gonna put a check on that. We are going to fully fund, my phone bill is fully funded last week. You know, AT&T had I don't know what they had. They had an outage or whatever it is, so they gave us a credit of $5. Whoopie whoop. But you know, every dollar counts, right? So my phone bill is fully funded. My mortgage, which is the most important thing, is fully funded. I'm a month ahead, so to be honest with you, I really don't have to pay my mortgage, but I've always been paying it a month in advance. So that's super, super, super. I'm super, super happy behind that. You know, a certain situation happened in which I was able to pay my mortgage ahead. So every time I pay my mortgage on a monthly basis, it's not due to the following month. So when I make my mortgage payment today, it's not really due today, it's due in April. So when I make the payment today, it's gonna say my next payment is going to be May. All right, May month. So I'm a month ahead, and that's a good thing. All right, and we are going to, let's see what we got here. We already did week 8. We are doing week 9. We're gonna use the red. Did I put week 9? No, I didn't. So, and then we're gonna put friends and family. For some reason, I'm off today. I am off today, but, and the reason why I'm off is because of last week. All right, but everything is well. Everything is going good. You know, my wife is okay. She started working 2 days ago. So, and the good thing is that she was on vacation last week, so she was able to, you know, lose no days and stuff like that. But, you know, it was an unfortunate situation. But, you know, you could always make plans, but the Most High got other plans, and you have to abide by that. So, you know, that's what happened last week. So, but everything's okay, thank God. So we are going to put $9 in coins here. And then we are going to put the $9 in notes in here again. So I am going to use this again. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3. I don't know what's going on. 3. It's hard. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So this is supposed to be 45. I don't know what happened. It says 44, but it's supposed to be 45. Okay, so I'm going to fix this so that way at the end of the year we're not going to be over. So like I said, it's supposed to be $45, and then we have $45. Okay, so we are going to put, or did I do it already? No, I didn't do it yet. So obviously we got March. So we are going to put $9. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have $9 in dollar notes. There you go. So you can close this back. We don't need this for now. And why do I have this? This is the coins from last year. Every beginning of the month, I'm gonna bring this up, and so that way I can show y'all. You know, this is 2023 challenge, $1,378 in dollar coins. This was from last year's challenge. The beginning of every month, I'm gonna see if we can try to bring this up, so that way, you know, it's a reminder to let you know that right now you only have this a little bit amount, but this is going to turn to this at the end of the year. Okay, so always remember the end goal. The end goal is this. Okay, a lot of people, they don't look at the struggle, or they don't like to look at the beginning of when you start. They like to look at the ending. So that's why I'm gonna bring this every month, the beginning of every month, so that way it could motivate us. You know that this is going to turn to this at the end of the year. Okay, so we are almost done with today's show, or today's episode. But I wanted to okay, oil bill, mortgage, phone bill, water bill. Water bill, fully funded, and insurance. Fully funded, and savings. Savings is not going to really be fully funded. And the reason, I'm not going to put a check on that. And the reason is because, remember, last week I took 2 days off, no pay. Okay, so my check is super, super low. But like I said, I'm 6 months ahead, you know, when it comes to my bills. So this is the reason why they say when you save money, you know, for that rainy day fund or emergency fund, you are saving at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses. So that way you're ahead of the curve just in case anything happens. You see, situation like last week, that happened, but it doesn't matter because I'm fully funded for 6 months. Okay, I'm fully funded for the year, to be honest with you. Okay, I'm fully funded for the year. So, but I like to keep myself fully funded. I don't like to take money out or for this or for that. No, I have to be disciplined. You have to be disciplined when it comes to your bills. Every bill gets paid, all right? Every bill gets paid. My situation, I do not like to put myself in a situation where, oh, I got to choose this, I got to choose that. This not going to get paid. No, every bill get paid. At the end of the day, if I can't put money in my savings, but everything gets paid, okay? On a weekly basis, we put money away for that way when the bill is due, it gets paid. All right. Usually when I get my bill, it gets paid because everything is automatic. I pay it as soon as I get my bill. Look, I get the notification. I pay it right away because I have the money saved up for that. Okay, that's what I mean. So this is the formula that I use. All right, this is the formula that I use. I use the 50-30-20 rule, and the 50% is 50%, 30%, 20%. Okay, so 50% is for needs. Needs is like housing, groceries, transportation, bills and utilities, health insurance, and car payments. Okay, that's 50%, right? So if you, where's my calculator? There it is. So for instance, if you get paid $1,000 on a weekly basis times 50%, that's $500, okay? So $500 is for needs, which is 50%. Housing, groceries, transportation, bills and utilities, health insurance, and car payment. Okay, then you got the wants. The wants is 30%. Okay, the wants is 30%. So what's the wants? You know, travel, entertainment, restaurants, shopping, and hobbies. So of $1,000 times 30%, that's $300 that you're going to be saving for wants. All right, so for me, when I do my vacation, when I save for vacation, it's in the wants category. Okay, you know, travel, entertainment, restaurants, you know, when I go out to eat, you know, when me and my wife do activities and stuff like that, that's on the 30% rule. Now the 20% goes to savings. So, you know, hopefully you can see it. We're gonna put this up, all right? So 50% goes to needs, you know, housing, groceries, transportation, bills. If you stick to this formula, you are going to be ahead of the game. You know, on a weekly basis, monthly basis, yearly basis, you're gonna be ahead of the game, okay? And then 20% goes to savings, which is emergency fund, debt repayments, retirement, investing, okay? That's why I always say, here we earn, we save, and we invest on a weekly basis. But so when I say invest in, like in my situation, my 401k, that's my investment. I don't touch it. You know, I let the, you know, the people that is in charge of it, let them invest it for me. And you know, I check it on a weekly basis, make sure that my deposits is going through, making sure, you know, if I'm losing money or if I'm gaining money. You know, usually you really gain, but sometimes you do lose. You know, I hate it when I see that my investment is going down. You know, you always want to see your investment going up. You know, but things happen. You know, that's what the stock market is about. Okay, so that's what I mean by investing. Okay, so 20% out of $1,000, you already know that's $200. 20%, that's $200 right there. Okay, so that concludes week 9 of the $1.52 week challenge. But I do have the quote of the week, which is, to get rich, you have to be making money while you're asleep. And that's by David Bailey. Okay, to get rich, you have to be making money while you're asleep. Okay, so that's the quote of the week. Friends and family, I apologize for making this video long, but the reason why it's long is because we had to do week 8 and week 9 of the $1.52. Okay, have a blessed weekend, peace and love, and God willing, I'll see you next week.